Are you aware that all organisms, even the largest, start their life from a single cell? You may wonder how a single cell then goes on to form such large organisms. Growth and reproduction are characteristics of cell. Indeed, of living organisms, all cells reproduce by dividing into two, with each parental cells giving rise to two together cells. Each time they divide, these newly formed daughter cells can themselves grow and divide, giving rise to a new cell population that is formed by the growth and division of a single parental cells and its progeny. In other words, such cycle of growth and division allow a single cell to form a structure consisting of millions of cells. 10.1 Cell cycle. Cell division is a very important process in all living organisms. During the division of a cell, DNA replication and cell growth also take place. All these processes, that is cell divisions, DNA replications and cell growth, hence have to take place in a coordinated way to ensure correct division and formation of progeny cells containing intact genomes. The sequence of events by which a cell duplicates its genome, synthesis the other constituents of the cells, and eventually divide into two daughter cells is termed cell cycle. Although cell growth, that's in terms of cytoplasmic increase, in a continuous process, DNA synthesis occurs only during one specific stage in the cell cycle. The replicate chromosomes, that is DNA, are then distributed to daughter nuclei by a complex series by event during cell divisions. These events are themselves under genetic control. 10.1.1 Phase of cell cycle. A typical eukaryotic cell cycle is instated by a human cells in cultures. These cells divide one approximately every 24 hours. However, this duration of cell cycle can vary from organism to organism and also from cell type to cell type. Yeast, for example, can progress through the cell cycle in only about 19 minutes. The cycle is divided into two basic phases: intraphase and M phase, that is mitosis phase. The M phase represents the phase when the actual cell divisions or mitosis occurs, and the intraphase represents the phase between two successive M phase. It is significant to note that in the 24 hours average duration of cell cycle of a human cell division proper latest for only about an hour. The intraphase latest more than 95% of the duration of cell cycle. The M phase starts with the nuclear divisions corresponding to the separation of daughter chromosomes, that is karyokinesis, and usually end with division of cytoplasmic, that is cytokinesis. The intraphase, those called the resting phase, is the times during which the cells is preparing for divisions by undergoing both cell growth and DNA replication in an orderly manner. The intraphase is divided into three further phases. First, G1 phase, that is gap 1. S phase, synthesis phase. G2 phase, that is gap 2. G1 phase corresponds to the interval between mitosis and initial of DNA replications. During G1 phase, the cell is metabolic active and marks the period during which DNA synthesis or replications take place. During this time, the amount of DNA per cells double. In the initial amount of DNA is denoted as 2C, then it increased to 4C. However, there is no increase in the chromosomes number if the cell had diploid or 2n number of chromosomes at G1. Even after S phase, the number of chromosomes remains the same, that is 2n. In animal cells during the S phase, DNA replications being in the nucleus and the centrioles duplicates in the cytoplasm. During the G2 phase, proteins and synthesized in preparation for mitosis will cell growth continuous. Some cells in the adult animal do not appear to exhibit divisions, that is example heart cells, and many other cells divide only posthumously as needed to replace cells that have been lost because of injury or cell's death. These cells that do not divide further exit G1 phase to enter an inactive stage called quiescent stage, that is G0 of the cell cycle. Cell in the stage remains metabolic active but no longer populate unless called on to do so depending on the requirement of the organisms. In animals, mitotic cells division is only seen in the diploid somatic cells. However, there are few expansions to this where haploid cells divide by mitosis. For example, male honeybee. Against this, the plant can show mitotic divisions in both haploid and diploid cells. Form your collection of examples of alternation of generation in plants, that is chapter 3. Identify plant species and stages at which mitosis is seen in haploid cells. 10.2 M phase. This is the most dramatic period of the cell cycle involving a major recognition of virtual all components of the cell, since the number of chromosomes in the parent and progeny cells in the same. It is also called as quiescent divisions. Though for conventions, mitosis has been divided into four stages for nuclear divisions, that is karyokinesis. It is very essential to understand that cell division is a progressive process and very clear-cut lines cannot be drawn between various stages. Karyokinesis involves following four stages. First, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. 10.2.1 Prophase. Prophase, which is the first stage of karyokinesis of mitosis, follow the S and G2 phase of interphase. In this S and G2 phase, the new DNA molecules formed are not destinating but intertwined. Prophase is marked by the initial of condensation of chromosomal material. The chromosomal materials become untangled during the process of chromatin condensations. These chromosomes, which had undergone duplications during S phase of intraphase, now begins to move toward opposite poles of the cells. The completions of prophase can thus be marked by the following characteristics event. Chromosomal materials condense to form compact mitotic chromosomes. Chromosomes are seen to be composed of two chromatids attached together at the centromeres. Centrosomes, which had undergone duplications during intraphase, begin to move toward opposite poles of the cells. Each centrosomes radiates out microtubules called esters. These two esters together with spindle fibers form mitotic apparatus. Cell at the end of prophase, when viewed under the microscope, do not show Golgi complex, endoplasmic reticulum nucleus and the nuclear envelope. 10.2.2 Metaphase. The complete disintegration of the nuclear envelope marks the start of the second phase of mitosis. Hence, the chromosomes are separated through the cytoplasmic of the cells. By this stage, condensations of chromosomes is complete and they can be observed clearly under the microscope. This then is the stage at which morphology of chromosomes is most easily studied. At this stage, metaphase chromosomes is made of two sister chromatids which are held together by the centromeres. Small disc-shaped structures at the surface of the centromeres are called kinetochores. These structures serve as the sites of attachment of spindle fibers that's formed by the spindle fibers to the chromosomes that are moved into position at the center of the cells. Hence, the metaphase is characterized by all the chromosomes coming to lie at the equator with one chromatid of each chromosomes connected by its kinetochores. Two spindle fibers form one pole and its sister chromatid connected by its kinetochores. Two spindle fibers form the opposite pole. The plane of ligament of the chromosomes at metaphase is referred to as the metaphase plates. The key features of metaphase are spindle fiber attached to kinetochores of chromosomes. Chromosomes are moved to spindle equator and get elongate along metaphase plate through spindle fibers to both poles. 10.2.3 Anaphase. At the onset of anaphase, each chromosomes arranged at the metaphase plate is split simultaneously and the two daughter chromatids, now referred to as daughter chromosomes of the future daughter nuclei, begin their migrations toward the two opposite poles. As each chromosomes move away from the equatorial plate, the centromere of each chromosome remains directed toward the pole and hence at the edge, with the arms of the chromosomes trailing behind. Thus, anaphase stage is characterized by the following key events. Centromeres split and chromatid separated. Chromatid move to opposite poles. 10.2.4 Telophase. At the beginning of the final stage of karyokinesis, that is telophase, these chromosomes that have reached their respectively poles condense and lose their individuality. The individual chromosomes can no longer be seen and each set of chromatin materials tends to collect at each of the two poles. This is the stage which show the following key event. Chromosomes clusters at opposite spindle poles and their identity is lost as discrete elements. Nuclear envelope develop around the chromosomes clusters at each pole, forming two daughter nuclei. Nucleus, Golgi complex and endoplasmic reticulum reform. 10.2.5 Cytokinesis. Mitosis escopulates not only the secretions of duplicate chromosomes into daughter nuclei, that is karyokinesis, but the cell itself is divided into two daughter cells by the separations of cytoplasm called cytokinesis. at the end of which cell's division gets complete. In an animal cells, this is achieved by the appearance of a furrow in the plasma membrane. This furrow greatly deepens and ultimately join in the center, dividing the cell cytoplasm into two. Plant cells, however, are enclosed by a relative inextensible cells wall. Therefore, they undergo cytokinesis by a different mechanism. In plant, cell wall formation start in the center of the cell and grow outward to meet the exerting lateral wall. The formation of the new cell wall begins with the formation of a simple precursor called the cell plate that represent the middle lamella between the wall of two adjacent cells. At the time of cytoplasmic divisions, organelles like mitochondria and plastid get distributed between the two daughter cells. In some organisms, karyokinesis is not followed by cytokinesis, as a result of which multinucleated conditions arise, leading to the formation of ostium. Example: lipid endosperm in coconut. 10.3 Significance of mitosis. Mitosis, or the equential division, is usually restricted to the diploid cells only. However, in some lower plants and in some social insect, haploid cells also divide by mitosis. It is very essential to understand the significance of these divisions in the life of an organism. Are you aware of some example where you have study about haploid and diploid insect? Mitosis usually result in the reproductions of diploid daughter cells with identical genetic complement. The growth of multicellular organism is due to mitosis. Cell growth result in disturbing the ratio between the nucleus and the cytoplasm. It therefore becomes essential for the cell to divide to restore the nucleus cytoplasmic ratio. A very significant contribution of mitosis is cell repair. The cell of the upper layer of the epidermis, cells of the things of the gut and blood cells are being constantly replaced. Mitosis divisions in the meristematic tissue, the apical and the lateral cambium, result in a continuous growth of plant throughout their life. 14.4 Meiosis. The production of offspring by sexual reproduction includes the fusion of two gametes, each with a complete haploid set of chromosomes. Gametes are formed from specialized haploid cells. This specialized kind of cells division that reduce the chromosomes number by half result in the production of haploid daughter cells. This kind of division is called meiosis. Meiosis ensures the production of haploid phase in the life cycle of sexual reproduction organisms, whereas fertilization restores the diploid phase. We come across meiosis during gametogenesis in plants and animals. This lead to formation of haploid gametes. The key features of meiosis are as follows. This involves two equational cycle, nuclear and cell divisions called meiosis first and meiosis two, but only a single cycle of DNA replication. Meiosis first is initiated after the parental chromosomes have replicated to produce identical sister chromatids at the S phase. Meiosis involves pairing of homologous chromosomes and recombinations between non-sister chromatids of homologous chromosomes. Four haploid cells are formed at the end of meiosis two. Meiotic event can be grouped under the following phase. 10.4.1 Meiosis first. Prophase first. Prophase of the first meiotic division is typically longer and more complex when compared to prophase of mitosis. It has been further subdivided into the following five phases based on chromosomal behaviors, that is leptotin, botin, pectin, diplotin and dikinesis. During leptotin stage, the chromosomes become visible under the light microscope. The actions of chromosomes continues throughout leptotin. This is followed by the sound stage of prophase I called zygote. During this stage, chromosomes start paired together and this process of association is called synapsis. Such paired chromosomes are called homologous chromosomes. Electrons micrographs of the stage indicate the chromosomes. Synapsis is accompanied by the formation of complex structures called synaptonymal complex. The complex formed by a pair of synapsized homologous chromosomes is called a bivalent or a tetrad. However, these are more clearly visible at the next stage. The first two stages are prophase first and relatively short-lived compared to the next stage, that is pectins. During this stage, the four chromatid of each bivalent chromosomes become destinating and clearly appearance at tetrads. This stage is characterized by appearance of recombination nodules. This site at which crossing over occurs between non-sister chromatids of the homologous chromosomes. Crossing over is the exchange of genetic materials between two homologous chromosomes. Crossing over is also an enzyme-mediated process, and the enzyme involved is called recombinase. Crossings over lead to recombinations of genetic materials on the two chromosomes. Recombinations between homologous chromosomes is composed by the end of pegylated, leaving the chromosomes linked at the site of crossing over. The beginning of diplomatic is recognized by the dissociation of the synaptonymal complex and the tendency of the recombinant homologous chromosomes of the bivalent of separated from each other, except at the site of crossovers. These X-shaped structures are called chasmata. In oocyte of some vertebrate, diplotin can last for months or years. The final stage of meiotic prophase first is dikinesis. This is marked by terminalization of chasmata. During this phase, the chromosomes are fully condensed and the meiotic spindle is assembled to prepare the homologous chromosomes for separation. By the end of dikinesis, the nucleus disappears and the nucleus envelope also break down. Dikinesis represents transition to metaphase. Metaphase first. These bivalent chromosomes align on the equatorial plate. The microtubules form the opposite pole of the spindle attached to the kinetochore of homologous chromosomes. Anaphase first. The homologous chromosomes separate while sister chromatid remains associated at their centromeres. Telophase first. This nuclear membrane and nucleus reappear. Cytokinesis follows, and this is called as tide of cell. Although in many cases the chromosomes do undergo some disruptions, they do not reach the extremely extended state of the intraphase nucleus. The stage between the two meiotic divisions is called interkinesis and generally short-lived. There is no replication of DNA during interkinesis. Interkinesis is followed by prophase second, a much similar prophase than prophase first. 10.4.2 Meiosis 2 Prophase second. Meiosis second is initiated immediately after cytokinesis, usually before the chromosomes have fully elongated. In contrast to meiosis first, meiosis second resemble a normal mitosis. The nuclear membrane disappears by the end of prophase second. The chromosomes again become compact. Metaphase second. At this stage, the chromosomes align at the equator and the microtubule form opposite poles of the spindle get attached to the kinetochores of sister chromatids. Anaphase second. It begins with the simultaneously splitting of the centromeres of each chromosome, that which was holding the sister chromatid together, allowing them to move toward opposite pole of the cell by rotting microtubules attached to kinetochores. Telophase second. Meiosis ends with telophase second, in which the two groups of chromosomes once again get enclosed by a nuclear envelope. Cytokinesis follows, resulting in the formation of tetrad of cells, that is 4 haploid daughter cells. 10.5 Significance of meiosis. Meiosis is the mechanism by which conservation of a specific chromosome number of each species is achieved across generations. In sexually production organism, even though the process per se paradoxically result in reductions of chromosomes number by half, it also increases the genetic variability in the population of organisms from one generation to the next. Variations at Variations are very important for the process of evolution.